foundation.
Oh, plastic. Okay, gotcha.
Okay. So. The queen may expand over here soon, but I don't think there's anything here yet.
I wasn't seeing much of anything.
Just empty comb, yeah. Okay. And then honey.
Yeah.
So this is sort of the margin of the
Anybody else?
hive.
Yeah.
All right. So we haven't seen the queen yet, right?
No.
No, that's
She may have
Where's
been
she
there, but
be?
we didn't hear
it.
her.
Right, exactly.
All right. Well,
That's what you were talking
Pretty
about.
empty.
The sign that says, I am
Did
here.
we miss the queen?
Hear me roar.
well, I'm thinking that maybe we did.
I wasn't watching.
Okay. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go through real quick, and we're going to hunt the queen, and I'll show you how it's done. I hope we're successful. Make sure she's not in there. Make sure she's not on our lid. All right. Who's got the hive tool? So here's, when you're looking for the queen, I want you to move through the colony at about this speed, okay? Remember, it's a pattern recognition thing. What you're looking for, the queen's size and shape. You're not looking at a bee and going, is that the queen? No. Is that the queen? No. So you just quickly scan the comb, okay? Spin it over. Anybody see a queen there? I didn't either. All right. Okay, again, no queen that I can see.
Do they sometimes hide behind or underneath the worker bees?
Sure. They can be almost anywhere, and some queens are very adept at finding little nooks and crannies to hide in. And sometimes it's a little tricky when you have the kind of dappled light that's coming through the juniper tree right now. So I'm moving the comb back and forth where you're moving it through sunshine. Oh, there's a dancer. Come on, girls, don't keep it up.
Yeah, see it.
Follow me.
Mm-hmm.
So they don't do it at the entrance, they do it in the hive itself?
On the face of the comb, in the dark.
I thought they did it at the entrance.
So the angle with respect to the vertical recapitulates the angle of the nectar source with respect to the incident polarized light in the sky, or the position of the sun on a sunny day.
So what you put in here is just these wires, is that correct?
The
And
wires
everything else
are in a
is
little
being-
sheet of wax to start with, right? They're part of the sheet of wax. They're pressed into the wax. And then my combs are wired with two long wires end to end, which provides a lot of integrity to the structure. You don't have to do that. You can get plain wax foundation if you want. It's just more fragile.
There's one.
There was a dancer.
Yeah.
You see that? There she goes.
Oh, wow.
Right there.
Yep.
So cute.
Hard to miss.
It's like they're shaking.
Yeah.
So look, see? Watch her again. She's going to do it again. She'll come down.
Queen?
Spin around. No, ma'am.
No. I have a hard time spacing.
We're blocking the bees again.
I like to see dancing.
This way.
Hopefully it means the honey flow is about to begin.
The bees from getting in.
Blocking the bees.
Well, don't.
She's just hiding.
Why do sometimes they beard on the outside?
When they're out of room, they'll do that. And sometimes they just do it just because they like to keep the entrance area and the front of the colony clean, and they'll be out there just scrubbing away on it.
Do they do that on the side too?
Not as much, but yes.
Okay.
If the queen were to fall off right now outside the hive, she'd get back in there?
Sometimes, if we didn't step on her.
That's I
No,
hope we
no
didn't.
stepping on the
Slow down
queen.
Yeah, we're just gonna keep after it because I wanna see her just to persevere. So normally we would have looked long enough to find her at this point. So I want to make sure she's not there on the sidewall to begin with. So get one more comb out of my way. I'm gonna look.
I'm so glad to know that expert beekeepers can't find the queen sometimes.
All right, that sounds like a challenge to me.
Here we go.
And we're off.
No, it does happen. I mean, you can sometimes. I haven't been shut out twice in a row many times, but it happens. Okay, so there I got stung on the index finger. I mashed her.
Yep.
So just scrape it out, right? Don't pinch it, because then you're just squirting venom into yourself.
Did you use
Injecting
your
it.
Hive Tool?
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
Or you can use your fingernail or your pants leg. Or,
Oh, here she is. You cut it, I believe.
good. Here, let's pull it. Let's pull that comb out.
She's right on here up at the top line. Right towards the edge, right
Yeah, sure enough.
We're at good eye.
Where's
Finally, not.
Good eye.
Right there.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Where did she?
It took a while to
Dickens.
find that.
Right there.
I see.
yeah.
I was like, 'cause I'm wanting to be able to find it in mine, so I'm like,
I
like
think
you
I'm
said,
good
it's
at
hard
pattern.
sometimes, so it's like,
So I think I'll clip her wings since we've got her.
Pattern recognition, I think. Little bee, you're gonna get clipped.
And you're doing this because?
This way I know her age, and if the colony gets to be really big and swarm, she won't be able to leave with the swarm, right?
Okay, yeah.
So in that process, the colony will start to rear lots of virgins. And when the virgins fly off to mate, they'll take a portion of the bees in the hive with them, and they'll end up as a new colony and a new nest site.
You just took the end of the wing off?
Uh-huh. One of two, the longer of the two wings on one side.
Okay.
Will she can't fly like that?
Yeah, that's right. So she can stop laying and she can shrink up and attempt to swarm, but I also select for queens that are very reluctant to swarm because I don't want my colonies dividing themselves and flying off somewhere else. I want them to stay in the colony I put them in. So what I want to do with this colony is what? What's my next step?
Add a super.
There we go.
You put wood in the feeder?
Hmm?
Wood?
Yeah, just I don't want them to drown in there, right?
Oh, so yeah, so they have something to.
Float on.
There was that suggestion to do nothing that's organic that will break down in it. Not any wood is okay, but not.
Okay. So we can take a look over here. I can show you something. I realized as I was getting ready to teach this lesson that I should not have cleaned this comb up before we had a lesson, but this is wax moth damage. Okay, that's what that looks like. I've scraped wax moth damage, so I've scraped the wax moth larvae out of the wax, but they were beginning to eat it up. See, they'll leave little trails like that through your comb. All right.
You have to freeze.
So there's
them?
a cocoon, right?
Yeah.
So you definitely want to get rid of the wax moth cocoons out of your stuff. And then, so what would I do with this if I were you? So you come, you get in there, you dig down, you find the larva if there's still larvae in there. You can tear it all the way down to the midrib, the midrib being the